Good morning again, everybody. It's Sunday the 4th of October 2020 and it's virtual London Marathon Day. I've lost track, sometime around 7 a.m, maybe a tad earlier, and I'm underway. Slightly different setup today. I have to track myself using the official app, which is on the phone in my pocket, connected to the Bluetooth device in my left ear. And I've just a mile in, and had some words of encouragement from Paula Radcliffe no less, as I'm sure of 40,000 other people. Meanwhile, in my right, the goal is this phone, where I'm hoping to take a few short videos and also listen to my playlist. And the reason for that is I don't really want to mess with the phone that's running the official app, just in case anything goes wrong. I've already seen some reports of people saying the tracking of the distance is not great. But then again, I suspect that's the device and not the app. So I'm tracking on my iPhone 11 with the official app. I'm tracking it on what I'm recording this on, which is Runkeeper on an old iPhone 8 Plus, and I've got my Apple Watch. So between the three of them, hopefully I'll have something to prove that I did it. Anyway, we're here. I was rather hoping for some good weather. I think it's actually good news. Although it is raining at the minute, it's only a light rain, and the forecast has it stopping in about 2 hours, which will suit me fine. So I'm just going to settle into my rhythm now. We'll record something a little later on to let you know how I'm doing. My previous best, my only time in the marathon so far is just under 6 hours. I openly confess I'm not as fit now as I was then, so my guess is it'll be somewhat longer. But as long as I do the distance, that's fine. If I can get in beyond 6.5 hours, within 6.5 hours, I'll be quite content with that. So enough for now. I'll crack on. I was going to say this is not live, so I've just put something on my Twitter feed that you can actually follow my progress on the app. It's quite cunning how they do it. They track how many miles you are physically running it wherever you are, and project that onto the London Marathon route, which I suppose conjures up some rather interesting images of potentially if you're at the point when you're running by Tower Bridge, but the real view you've got is the local gasworks. Anyway, enough of that. Let's crack on. Speak again soon. Bye. Well, it's 3 hours in. I've just been informed I've hit the halfway point, so I'm more or less on track for my 6 hours or just over. And Paula Radcliffe has just informed me, as if this were for real, I'll be crossing over the iconic Tower Bridge, which I'm trying to picture in my mind's eye, but unfortunately all I've got to look at is Tesco and Aldi on Liverpool Road. But nevertheless, it's been very interesting so far. I physically feel fine, just chugging along. My pace is never great. I wasn't really expecting any engagement along the way, but I've had 3 or 4 cars toot the horns at me. I've had pedestrians give a little cheer and thumbs up, and perhaps most nicely of all, maybe 3 or 4 runners who I've seen out have given me that knowing look and thumbs up. So I wasn't really expecting that, and it's been quite nice to see. Best of all, unlike others, looking at the weather reports, I've almost got near perfect weather for it here. It was raining early on, but that stopped some time ago. It's cheers out. There we go, another one. It stopped about a couple of hours ago, and now it's a very pleasant 11 or 12 degrees. Just how I like it, really. So feeling very, very lucky to get that. So yeah, there we go. Do I feel some parts of something unique? Yes, I guess so. Perhaps it'll all sink in when it's all done. So thanks for listening. More soon. Bye. Hello again. 11:15 a.m. and I'm just under 20 miles in. And this is where I find that my level of fitness is not as good as it was back in March. This is hard now, but the end is in sight. I'm really quite surprised and quite touched, actually. As I mentioned in the last little segment, how much support I'm getting along the way. It's not excessive, it's not continuous, but you know, the odd round of applause from somebody on the other side of the street, and car windows coming down and people shouting and clapping. Not what I was expecting at all, and it certainly helps. But anyway, going to concentrate on the run, so feeling it a bit now. More soon. Bye. Well, there we are, it's done. All of my 3 devices concur that 26.2 miles has been completed. I've had the notification from the Virgin app to say, well done. So the box is ticked again. But it's actually been quite an experience this time round. It's taught me that preparing for marathons is not all about just getting miles under your belt. I've been through all the various training. I was fine, 15, 18, 20 miles, tapering down to 14. Back to this week, I had all the miles under the belt. But what I hadn't been doing was gym work and my high intensity interval training. And boy, has that made a difference. It was around about mile 22, I was really struggling. Whereas in the marathon I run in March, that wasn't the case. So lesson learned. So for next October, do better. But anyway, it's done. Thanks for watching. I'm just going to go home and have a nice long soak in a bath, I think, and then a well-earned cup of nice Porlock Earl Grey tea, my favourite. Okay, speak soon. Ta-ta.